Welcome back to a farm west of boring where life is anything but boring. Today we are going to work on day 2 of putting the nesting box together, and if we get around to it, putting the chicken door in. But first of all, I want to work on the nesting boxes and get those finished. Over the weekend I did mill some, or saw some siding, basically 1x5s, 1x6s that we can use for siding. So I got about 20 of those boards. I think they're about 10 feet long, a little under 10 feet. That should do some of our siding work. So thank you for coming along and joining us, and let's get to work. So here's what I'm planning on doing here today. Put this piece of metal up, try to put it up behind the 2x4 girt, and then have it high enough so that I can put the roofing up underneath that, and then the roofing will come out even with this strapping here. So I have to cut the size and put in, and we'll go from there. So for this door, this is about 7 7/8 across. So we're making this opening about 7 7/8 across. As far as the height goes, 9 7/8, something like that. So we've got two upright boards cut. One's going to go here, and one's going to go over here, and then we'll have a 7 7/8 board going across the top at 10 inches up here. So there's our chicken door. That should stand up to an earthquake. And here's our roof over the egg nest. And so we got to finish that off. But I think we'll look at doing some siding here and see how the siding would work on around that chicken door. So there's the beginning of our siding. We're using these 1 inch by 5.5 inch boards, basing them 1 inch apart, and then we're going to cover them up with a 2 7/8 batten over the joint there. We've just cut the 412 angle in the top, and we're letting the bottoms run wild, and then we'll chalk that off and cut those after they're all up. So, and we're also just nailing on one side. That'll allow for shrinkage, because these are pretty green, so we'll allow for some shrinkage. Okay, so we've got 60% of the siding ready and done. Well, we don't have the bats on, but that's what it's going to look like from the inside. Got 4 more boards to go there, and then some bats to put on. And there's the opening for the chicken door. Chickens in and out, in at night, out during the day. And here's the nesting box from the inside. Still have to finish that off. So today we're going to try to finish up the siding on the side of the chicken shed, chicken coop, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some plywood, waferwood, whatever you want to call it, on the sides to basically reinforce the structure so that it will, when we move it, it's not going to tweak as much. So it's just going to be sort of like bracing. And then we're going to leave some of that on for the chickens for now, because we don't really have time to mill up any more logs into siding. We're going to go ahead and use waferwood to put on the sides of the chicken enclosure to keep the chickens in there, so the chickens can start inhabiting their little mansion before we put the outside siding on. So I'm going to work on that today. Thanks a lot for watching today, and let's get going. Okay, so we have at least the boards on this end. No battens yet, we'll do those later. But I don't think the chickens would get out through there. And what we've done is we've put some wafer board, chipboard, whatever you want to call it, in the inside here, just to keep the chickens in for the time being. We'll finish off the nesting boxes here with a door. I gotta get some hinges. But the idea is that we can at least get the chickens moved in here, and we'll have to have a door across there. But at least this will contain them for now. And we can get it moved down to where it goes, which is down there, down past where the old chicken shed is. So pretty successful day, even though my back has been hurting. We're not doing too bad. So there's the siding on this end of the chicken shed, chicken coop. We don't have the bats on yet. Don't have those cut, but at least the boards will keep the chickens in there for now. We've got them pretty much enclosed, I think. The nesting box needs a little bit of follow-up, but the plan is for tomorrow to start moving this thing down to where it belongs, down by the sequoia tree, way over there. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and hit the notification bell. We'll send you a notification next time we put a video online. Thanks a lot for coming along today. We'll see you tomorrow.